Hello and welcome, my lovely Virgos. Welcome to Sitaara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for you for January 2021. We are looking at love, money and career. However, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with everyone. So just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. Okay, so the first column, we're really focusing on love and relationships, just placing that in the area of life that fits for you. And you're starting off with a really beautiful card. So you're starting off with the Nine of Diamonds, and the Nine of Diamonds is the same as the Nine of Pentacles in the tarot. So it's really being financially stable and secure, and knowing that you've created that yourself through all your hard work, and actually really enjoying the pleasures and the joy that brings you. So it's a really nice card to start in your love and relationship, because you're entering that relationship, or you're being in that relationship with both feet on the ground and sort of holding your own, which is a really nice energy to bring into a relationship. However, the next card above it is the Devil card. So the Devil card is a major arcana card, and it represents, it's associated with Capricorn, and it's really quite often it's about addictions and attachments. So it's quite interesting to have this appear in your love and relationship, especially when you've got the Nine of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles to me is somebody who's quite independent and is quite clear, making decisions, and has good boundaries. And the Devil card, because it's a major arcana, it has a little bit more weight. Well, it has a lot more weight than the minor arcanas or the court cards. So I do feel there's some, and this is, as I said, this is a general reading, so it takes what resonates for you, but I do feel there's a bit of a message in your love and relationships not to get attached. Either not to get attached to the person, to a situation, but with the Devil card, it is about addiction and attachment, and allowing that to sort of, there's a sense of control, allowing that to control you. So I do feel there's sort of a message to say, being mindful and having awareness of any attachments that's forming that are not healthy attachments. You know, this is about unhealthy attachments that are not productive and not helpful in your relationships. And I do feel you're going to be successful in that, because you've got the Knight of Swords. And for me, I feel that the Knight of Swords is charging into sort of cut them attachments. In the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Devil card is attached to the two figures in the Devil card is attached to the Devil, and it's about breaking them chains. So I do feel that this Knight of Swords is coming in and cutting them ties. So when you are attached to something, you know, when you cut that cord, you release yourself. So I do feel that you're going to be successful in that. And you do have a final message for your love relationship sector that I pulled, and it's a beautiful card, and I'm just going to pull this card in. Let me just get it in shot with that in the reflection. And what a delicious card. And it's number 30. Let's try not to get a glare. And it's called Awareness. And I have to say, the author of this deck talks about having being aware of your higher self and your spiritual self and your spiritual journey. So this is a very much a spiritual journey card, and gaining self-awareness. So maybe the message for you could be, you know, tapping into your higher self in relationship to your love life and your relationships, to gain inner wisdom and be sort of allow your experience in your relationship to guide you on your spiritual journey. The other message that also is coming out for me for this card, it's a number 30, which is number 3, and it really reminds me of the Empress. And the Empress is ruled by Venus. So that sort of abundance and creation with the Empress, she's really, there's a sense of fertility. So see how there's this child in this shell growing, and it's like Mother Earth. So when you look at that shell and the land and the sky, it's like Mother Earth. So I really feel I'm just going to pop that down. I might just pop it there while I'm talking about it. So for me, it really, the message from universe is about sort of tapping into your inner knowing, but also embracing your own empress, sort of staying strong and true to you as a complete woman. And the woman, it's the feminine energy, I'm trying to say, rather than the gender. So just really allowing yourself to be in that energy, which is a beautiful message. I'm just going to pop that back. So then we're going to move on to the next column, and some of these columns do kind of cross over with each other. So the next column, we're really focusing on money and finance, and wow, it's a beauty. So you actually you've got the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles, well, 9 of diamonds here, the 10 of diamonds, but it's the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, it's really about financial abundance and stability, and often is old money. So it's about family money, money that you've sort of really earned. So in your finances, and I really hope this resonates with lots of you lovely Virgos, because you are financially stable. This is a real sort of financial stability to come up in your money and finance sort of column of your reading. It's a really beautiful card. And then the next card above it is the Fool card. So with the Fool card, it's a new beginning. And and I think that what's happening here, that because you have got this financial stability here, it does allow you to take a new journey, a new path, a new beginning with your money. So you've got, for me, in this reading, this could be like a little sack of gold coins, and you're going on a venture with that, and you're going to invest in that somewhere. Again, there is a little bit of a warning coming. So the thing that's really striking me in this reading is this dog. So this little dog here, and the dog in the tarot, each time you look at it, it looks different. It can either be encouraging the fool to move forward, or it could be warning the fool of where you're going, barking and sort of, don't you see the dangers? And I have to say, in this reading, I do feel there is, in your financial money sort of sector of your life, there is a warning of just be careful, don't rush forward. Are you going in the right direction? That's the clear message for me, is that this dog is stepping in to warn you. Yes, take a new journey, take your pot of gold, and go with that, and do something with that. But make sure you go in the right direction, because at this point in time, I do feel that there may be a potential of going in the wrong direction. See how it's really heading towards the devil? So that's heading towards the attachment, heading towards addiction. So I do feel here there's a little bit of warning. So hopefully that's just will give you a bit of a heads up if that plays out for you in January. And then we have the Last Judgment card, and that's a really beautiful card to have, because that's really giving you a fresh start, a new beginning, and in a joyous way, that it's allowing you to have a rebirth, which is really nice to follow the Fool, so that it feels like in this reading that there's permission above, for Spirit is giving you permission to go forward, to make this new venture in your financial world. However, just be mindful that you're going in the right direction, because initially at the beginning you may not be, okay? But I don't think you're going to keep on going. I think you're going to gain that awareness. You are, because you're supporting cards from message from universe that are unfortunately off camera, but I'm going to bring them in. And your first one was the awareness, and the second one is this one here, and it's a beautiful card here, and it's number 4, and it's higher power. So it's really, with the higher power card, it's really recognizing there is a higher power, you have a higher self, and there's also spirit. So recognizing that, having that trust in that higher power. So I do feel that's really, I'm just going to place that card there, cover up the devil. So I do feel you are being supported by Spirit to go on this new journey with your finances. and trusting in your higher self to do that. So beautiful. And then we're going to go on to the next column, which is career and projects. The reason I've kind of named them money and finance and love and relationships, because not everybody's in the position of focusing on their career. You may be a student, you may be retired. So it's really about where you invest in your passion and your energy. So that could be career or it could be projects. So that's this column that we're looking at here. And we start off with a beautiful card, another pentacle. I have to say, Virgos, I've just realised these are all earth signs along here, and pentacles are so important in readings. I say this nearly in every reading of mine, that when I do a spread, I always look for pentacles, because the pentacles are what gives the reading stability, and it grounds it and it makes it tangible. And you actually have 3 beautiful pentacle cards in every single column. You have it in your love, you have it in your money, which is a beautiful one, and you have it in your career and projects. So the 3 of diamonds, which is the 3 of pentacles, it's really about working collaboratively, being creative and coming together and working as a team. So it's a really beautiful energy to have in your career and project. So there is a sense in January that you are going to be moving forward in your projects and in your careers, and you are going to be working collaboratively with other people, especially at the beginning. So it's a lovely start to January 2021 for you lovely Virgos. And then we go into the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands, again, it's a lovely beautiful card. So you've got 2 threes, and threes are about manifesting, creating, coming together. It's like the Empress is the number 3. So she's Venus, she's fertility, she's creative projects, she's giving birth. So there is in your career and in your career and project, there's a real sense of giving birth to something, a beginning of something, which is beautiful. So you got the 3 of Wands. The Wands represents the fire signs of the zodiac, which means passion and action and moving forward. And with the 3 of Wands, he's really waiting for his ships to come in. So he's invested, he's had the offer, he's made the choices of what direction he wants to go in, and he's waiting for his ships to arrive, so to speak. So just waiting for the opportunities to come in. And I have to say, the other thing that sort of stood out for me now is you have 2 threes, sorry, you have 2 threes here, and the 2 threes add up to a 6, and you actually go into the 6 of Cups. And I'm just going to take a sip of water, just bear with me a second. So you go into the 6 of Cups into your career sector, and that's a beautiful card. That's a card of memory, reminiscing childhood memories. And I have to say, there's a bit of a message coming through. So when I was dealing these cards, in this column here, the word that really came through was the word community. And I do feel there's something that's you're starting, and it's going to be in your community, and it could be in the community that you grew up in. So it may not be in that physical community, but it may be connected to something that you were connected to as a child. Say, for example, as a child, I'm just going to pull something random out of my head. Say as a child, you really enjoyed art making, and you spent all of your sort of spare time painting. In this new project, maybe that's what you're going back to. You're going back to painting. Or in your childhood, you may, this sounds a bit random. I don't know why this comes come to my mind. But say you used to really enjoy playing with Lego and used to make these crazy things with Lego. Maybe you're going back to college and you're going to be studying architecture. So there's just something that's going back to your childhood. And it's also, I feel, it's whatever you're doing, it's not only going to serve you, it's going to serve your community. And the supporting card that you got for this, as a message from universe, is this card, and this is another spiritual card. So all of your supportive message from universe are quite spiritual, and this is monk/nun, and it's really about the devotion to spirit and that connection to spirit, which I do feel universe is kind of calling you to trust in that connection to guide you on your path throughout all your sectors in your life. I hope this resonates with you, lovely Virgos. If it does, please press like, please subscribe. And if you are still with me at the end of the video and you'd like to leave a nice, kind, supportive comment at the bottom, I'd really appreciate that. That'd be so kind. So lots of love and take care, and I'll see you in the February readings.